जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। जमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद। श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 5th chapter, verse number 17. The verse is as follows. दैतेय चंदनवने चातोयं कंटकद्रुमाः यन्मूलोन्मूलपरशोर विष्णोर्नालायितेर्वकाः. Word to word translation is as follows. Daitya of the demoniac family, Chandanavane in the sandalwood forest. Jatah born, Ayam this, Kantakadrumah the thorn tree. Yat of which, Mula of the roots, Unmula in the cutting, Parasho who is like an axe, Vishnu of Lord Vishnu, Nalayitah, the handle, Arvakah, the boy. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanarinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. This rascal Prahlad has appeared like a thorn tree in a forest of sandalwood. To cut down sandalwood trees, an axe is needed, and the wood of the thorn tree is very suitable handle for the axe. Very suitable for the handle of such an axe. Lord Vishnu is the axe for cutting down the sandalwood forest of the family of demons, and this Prahlad is the handle for the axe. Purport is as follows. Thorn trees generally grow in deserted places, not in sandalwood forests. But the seminal Brahmanas, Shanda and Amark, compared the dynasty of the Daitya Hiranyakashipu to a sandalwood forest and compared Prahlad Maharaj to a hard, strong thorn tree that could provide the handle of an axe. They compared Lord Vishnu to the axe itself. An axe alone cannot cut a thorn tree. It needs a handle which may be made of the wood of a thorn tree. Thus, the thorn tree of demonic civilization can be cut to pieces by the axe of Vishnu Bhakti, devotional service to Lord Krishna. Some of the members of the demonic civilization, like Prahlad Maharaj, may become the handle for the axe to assist Lord Vishnu, and thus the entire forest of demonic civilization can be cut to pieces. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. So in this chapter entitled Prahlad Maharaj, the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu, which is the 5th chapter of the 7th canto, we are listening from Shukadeva Goswami as he narrates the story of how Narad Muni is extolling the glories of Prahlad Maharaj to Yudhishthir Maharaj. This chapter begins with great saint Narad Muni saying that Hiranyakashipu accepted Shukracharya as their priest for performing ritualistic ceremonies. And Shukracharya had 2 sons. Their names were Shanda and Amark, and they lived near Hiranyakashipu's palace. And Srila Prabhupada says in the purport that they were seminal priests coming down in the family tree of the Purohit Shukracharya. They were sons of Shanda, Shukracharya, Shanda and Amark. And Prahlad Maharaj, although he was already educated in devotional life, but his father sent him to the sons of Shukracharya to be educated, and they accepted him at their school along with the other sons of the Asuras. So Prahlad Maharaj's schooling begins, the coaching begins. coaching opens with Prahlad Maharaj being taught in regards to politics, economics, how to manipulate others, how to exploit others. But Prahlad Maharaj, he was on a different level of consciousness altogether. He understood that the political philosophy involves that we have to accept someone as our friend and someone else as an enemy. So he didn't like it. So as the parents are concerned about the studies of their children, and the parents want the student to study what is best according to them, according to the parents. It may not be best for that child also, but still they may impose certain preconditions on the child that I want my child to be educated in a certain manner. Now, this is first interaction of Hiranyakashipu with Prahlad in regards to he wants to assess the progress of his child and what he wants him to be educated in. And Hiranyakashipu asks, so let me know what is the best of all the subjects you have studied from your teachers. And Prahlad Maharaj very gently, in a very emphatic manner and boldly he says to his father. So all these aspects a devotee can coordinate in his dealings with others. Like if we want to make a statement which is not in line with the other person wants to hear, then we may impose it on the others in a very rude manner or in a manner which may not be palatable, we may present it in a very rough manner. But Prahlad Maharaj, he very gently submits to Hiranyakashipu his understanding of the best of all the subjects he has heard from his teachers. And Hiranyakashipu didn't know that Prahlad Maharaj had another teacher also, the spiritual teacher, Narad Muni, the spiritual master of Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj replies, O best of the Asuras, king of the demons, whatever I have learned so far, the best from my spiritual master, anyone who accepts this temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by anxiety, because he is fallen in a deep dark well of materialistic life, and that well has only darkness, no water there. One should give up the position and go to one or a forest, more specifically Vrindavan forest, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent, and in such a manner you should take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when Hiranyakashipu heard this first reply from Prahlad, so he thought maybe it's not a big deal. He just laughed at it, and he told his appointees Shanda and Amar, he has been spoiled by our enemies. Take good care of him in your Gurukul. Don't let anyone else except for you to be near him, and let his intelligence be protected. He should be on the same page of the demons. He should not deviate from our hardcore enjoyment philosophy, and for that he has to be educated in the manner which is conducive for the demoniac life. And when Hiranyakashipu's servants Shanda and Amar, they bring Prahlad back to the Gurukul, their place where they were teaching the boys, Shanda and Amarak, they also don't take it very seriously, Initially, they cajoled Prahlad with nice words, mild, affectionate words. They said, all peace and good fortune be to you, Prahlad. So please tell us the truth. So where did you learn this? And how did your intelligence get spoiled? This is the pollution of intelligence by our enemies. And Prahlad Maharaj replies to them. This is the first reply to Shandayana. He says that Lord's external energy, Maya Shakti, is very powerful, and it creates distinction between my friend and my enemy by deluding the intelligence of man. And I had heard about it previously, that someone is my friend and someone is enemy. The conception of accepting someone as friend and enemy. But now I am experiencing it in front of me. And to such a Supreme Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances. And Prahlad Maharaj goes on to say that whenever the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased with the living entity because of his devotional service, the result is that the living entity becomes a Pandita. Pandita means he becomes real knowledgeable. He does not make distinction between enemies, friends and himself. And he thinks that every one of us is the eternal servant of Krishna. Therefore, we are not different from one another in the sense that we are all the servants of Krishna. And his reply continues. Prahlad Maharaj says that who always thinks in terms of enemy and friend, they cannot realize the presence of super soul within themselves. Bhagavad Gita describes Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shunichaiva Shvabhakecha Pandita Samadarshina. So, the result of Krishna consciousness, the result of getting connected with Krishna is not only limited to our relationship with Krishna, but the relationship with Krishna manifests as love, compassion and service to other living beings, fellow living beings. But Prahlad Maharaj says, one who differentiates like this between friend and enemy, they cannot realize the presence of super soul in other living entities. And what to speak of such people, even great personalities as exalted as Lord Brahma, who fully know the purport of the Vedic literature, are sometimes bewildered in following the principles of devotional service. And the same personality of Godhead gives intelligence to call someone as our enemy, and he also gives intelligence to take the side of the so-called enemy. So Prahlad Maharaj says that Lord Krishna has given me the understanding, intelligence, and he says it is not very unnatural. It's the natural instinct of each and every living entity to be attracted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. And he says, as the iron filings are attracted to a nearby magnet naturally, the iron filings are never taught to get attracted to the magnet. My consciousness has has been changed by the supreme will of Lord Krishna, and it is attracted to Lord Krishna. and thus I have no independence. I cannot control myself. So it was sort of a rebellion against the atheistic or the demoniac philosophy of Shanda and Amark. And Prahlad Maharaj, he becomes silent after speaking those words. And they became very angry. Shanda and Amark, they got very angry. And they were sons of Hiranyakashipu. They were servants of Hiranyakashipu, so they chastised Prahlad Maharaj. They say that, oh, please bring me a stick. This Prahlad is destroying our name and fame. His intelligence is bad, so he is like a Kulangar, cinder in the family, in the dynasty of the demons. He is going to destroy all the demons. And now he needs the ultimate treatment, that is, he needs the punishment, the fourth order of political diplomacy, Sam, Dam, Bhid and Dand. So he needs the stick of punishment now. And they speak today's verse. They say that this Prahlad is like a thorn tree born in the forest of sandalwood trees. Sandalwood trees they address as the family of the demons, the dynasty of the demons. And Prahlad is like a thorn tree. Sandalwood trees are cut by an axe. Lord Vishnu is the axe, and Prahlad is going to become the handle of such an axe. And it is going to destroy the demoniac dynasty of Hiranyakashipu. Srila Prabhupada in this verse writes that the thorn tree of demoniac civilization can be cut to pieces by the axe of Vishnu Bhakti, devotional service to Lord Krishna. And some of the members of the demoniac civilization like Prahlad Maharaj may become the handle for the axe to assist Lord Vishnu, and thus the entire forest of demoniac civilization can be cut to pieces. So Prahlad Maharaj, we see, is acting like a revolutionary person in the family of the demons, and he is going to create a revolution of consciousness amongst the demons. And that revolution begins with these words of Prahlad Maharaj, going against the philosophy of the demoniac way of life, going against the philosophy of demoniac civilization. And we have seen so many revolutions happening, the Industrial Revolution, French Revolution, the Communist Revolution. And whenever there is revolution, the biggest revolution happened on the battlefield of Kurukshetra 5000 years ago, where Lord Krishna himself took the center stage with his devotee Arjuna, and they destroyed. Krishna orchestrated the events in such a manner that all the demonic forces were subdued, and religion, the kingdom of religion governed by Yudhishthir Maharaj and his able brothers, the Pandavas, was established for the welfare and benefit of the world. And similarly, Prahlad, he is not helped by anyone here, and still he is going against the greatest of the demons in the universe. Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, they were addressed as Adi Daityas in third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Adi Daityas means they personify Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, personify the ultimate demoniac propensity which any living entity can exhibit in the universe. And like we say, Govindam Adi Purusham, Krishna is the Adi Purusha. They were the Adi Daityas in this universe, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And when they exhibit their demoniac propensities, they are exhibited to the fullest extent. No one can match their demoniac prowess. No one can match the way they can exploit and they can disturb others' lives. And so it was sort of a sandalwood forest for Shanda and Amarak, because they were being nourished by the sandalwood forest. They were being provided for by Hiranyakashipu. So even though they were supposed to be Brahmanas, means they were supposed to be knowing the truths, the axiomatic truths of the Vedas, and act accordingly, they deviated from their duties and they were serving Hiranyakashipu, and they addressed his family as a very noble and very great family, tree of sandalwood forest, a forest of sandalwood trees. And Prahlad Maharaj is compared to a hard, strong thorn tree. Kantakadrumah, Jatoyam Kantakadrumah. And Prahlad Maharaj, being a part of the demoniac family, is going against the principles of demoniac civilization, and he has the strength, the axe of Vishnu Bhakti with him, devotional service to Lord Krishna. And we see devotional service to Lord Krishna, when it is executed under the able guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, according to the tenets of the Vedic scriptures or devotional scriptures, then it can stand the onslaught and the opposition of any sort of demoniac force. It can create a revolution in the consciousness of the person initially, and that establishment of Krishna consciousness in his heart creates impact in the lives of others who are in contact with that person. And the evident example is Srila Prabhupada. He acted as the representative of Prahlad Maharaj, and he went to Western countries where this sort of civilization is thriving and is the most powerful existence. And by spread of devotional service to Lord Krishna, he didn't employ any big organizational strategy, or he didn't have so much of capital initially. He just had the faith in the words of his spiritual master, and he just had the faith that Lord Krishna's holy name and devotional service, the tenets of devotional service to Lord Krishna, will bring about revolution in the misdirected lives of his people. And we see the result like 50 years down the line. So many people all over the world, because of Srila Prabhupada's conviction and Srila Prabhupada's compassion and his genuine desire to please his spiritual master, so many lives are getting transferred, and we see so many hundreds and millions of books of spiritual knowledge, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, are being distributed. Not only distributed, they are being studied, and people are trying to emulate the teachings of devotional service as taught by Srila Prabhupada, as shown, the path was shown by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. And in such a manner, it says that charity begins at home. So we have the responsibility to change our consciousness for the good, to develop our Krishna Bhakti, develop our Krishna consciousness. And once we have revived that state of Krishna consciousness, once we have accepted the process, then the onus is on us to let other people also benefit by the process of devotional service, by spreading the message of Krishna Bhakti to one and all. And this requires real acceptance of the principles of devotional service in our lives, so that our consciousness is purified. And when our consciousness is purified, then we can transform, we may be an instrument to transfer the Shakti, the power of Lord Krishna's devotion to others. Just like if we are plugged into the power socket, then the electricity flows to the place where we want it to flow. So first we have to be plugged in, and that's why the process of sadhana bhakti, or a regulated practice of devotional service according to the principles of the scriptures of the Bhakti Shastras, is of foremost importance. And sometimes when we are following the process, chanting every day and reading, so many times it may seem, or sometimes it may we may feel that it is the same process we are doing, and is it creating any change, is it helping me? We may take the process for granted, which is the nature of this material world. Anything, any activity we do repeatedly, the importance of that activity may seem to get less, and that way we may become little bit neglectful. But when we discuss Srimad Bhagavatam as a matter of duty, as a matter of cleansing our consciousness every day, then it motivates us. So stories like this, when we see the example of Prahlad Maharaj, who is one of the great Mahajans, the great authorities in guiding us on the path of devotional service, and we do it in the association of like-minded devotees who are striving for progress in spiritual life. That brings, that gives us, it enthuses us, it gives us inspiration to continue, and it gives us confidence also when we see that other people whom we are in contact with, the fellow devotees, when they are making spiritual progress, when we see change of their consciousness, elevation of their consciousness, then we get some hope that we also should continue doing the same with more enthusiasm, more courage, and we should have confidence that the process works for good. And Srila Prabhupada here says that some of the members of demoniac civilization like Prahlad Maharaj may become the handle for the axe to assist Lord Vishnu. So Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu creates the entire material cosmos with the hope. Of course, it is described as his Leela, but he has a specific purpose for the conditioned living entities when he creates the material existence, and that purpose is to revive their Krishna consciousness, their original state of consciousness, and the living entity should connect with Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, establish his connection very firmly, and after establishing the connection, the living entity should render devotional service as a matter of duty, so that he can reconnect with God in the most intimate of relationships of devotional rasas. And when Lord Krishna sees that the living entities are not accepting the path of devotional service as they should be doing, then he is little bit pained, and he sends his representatives for assisting him in the mission of reclaiming all the conditioned souls. And those who are fortunate, they accept the responsibility, they accept the service of assisting Lord Krishna in doing so. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that such a person who spreads the message of devotional service to Lord Krishna is the most dear to him. And Srila Prabhupada also says in his speeches that my Guru Maharaj, he instructed me to preach the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, to preach the message of devotional service to Lord Krishna in English language. And he said that you will do good to yourself by doing so, and you will do good to others also. So once in a while one may have a thought that we are trying to preach, but it may not have so much of effect. And other times we may think that even I am trying to follow devotional service, and that is also I am not doing perfectly. So both the things, even preaching, we may not be perfect, and even in our personal sadhana also we may have some deficiencies or many deficiencies, and it may be discouraging, but as a matter of duty, if we continue doing the same with courage, with enthusiasm, with the confidence, rakshishyati iti vishwaso, that Krishna gives protection to his devotees. He says ananyas chintayanto mam. One who tries to serve Krishna with utmost sincerity and devotion, ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate. Lord Krishna gives assurance that whatever the devotee lacks, he will provide, and he will carry whatever the devotee is lacking. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. So with this assurance, Krishna encourages all the devotees, all the sadhaka bhaktas, and that is our hope, to become an instrument of compassion of great souls like Prahlad Maharaj. and in such a manner try to assist Lord Krishna, and then our lives also become successful, our lives get some meaning. Otherwise we are lost in the whirlpool of material energy. We keep doing the same thing again and again. We are under the illusion to create friends and enemies in this world, and in such a manner we are lost. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the ultimate process of self-purification by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And he gave the same process for purification of the collective consciousness of people, the process of Hari Nam Sankirtan. And this process of Hari Nam Sankirtan is certainly acting as an axe to cut the strongly rooted demoniac civilization in this age of unrest and hypocrisy, the age of Kali. And we are very fortunate to have received the process of chanting the holy names of the Lord and reviving our own consciousness, and then trying to help in whatever small way we can to spread the message of devotional service to Lord Krishna. And we pray that Lord Krishna blesses us with the strength, courage, intelligence to fulfill the mission of our life. And we pray to all the great Vaishnava Acharyas for their mercy and blessings for doing the same. Hare Krishna. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.